Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one is for Parks and Recreation Season 4, Episode 21.
Alright, we got Del Guy 03 coming through to say, wonderful reaction. The episode is really a joy to watch. Okay, one teeny nitpick after many viewings. Of course, it's funny to see Andy act out all of his favorite movies, but how could any of the team have imagined that Andy and April hosting their donors would go well? Almost anybody else would be more reliable. I think that's a fair point, but also Ron was there, so I feel like they feel like Ron would make sure hold the shit together.
Yeah, he had a father, so
he ultimately would have kept them in check, I feel like. But everything else is sheer brilliance. I can't get enough of Brandy. Max sweetly saying Leslie and I are so alike. I love that so much too. It just like in Leslie's face, it's like I want to curse you out so bad. While Leslie has to swallow her urge to attack. And the whole characterization of Bobby, he's an idiot, and it's scary how idiots appeal to the public, but there's no real evil intent in him. He was the first to applaud Leslie's closing speech and to invite her to his after party. Paul Rudd is fantastic in the role. Totally agree.
Yep.
Executive producer Liz Sith coming through to say one of the best episodes of the season, and I loved everything about this brilliant episode from start to finish, and everyone did an amazing job. Andy and his one-man entertainment show was hilarious, and Donna's reaction was priceless. Also, the debate was better than I expected because I didn't think there would be other candidates on stage, but all the other candidates made the debate pop.
Yeah.
I love the National Rifle Association candidate and the adult actress candidates. They were hilarious.
Oh, perfect.
Also, the spin team was brilliant, especially Chris. He was made for that job, and yet again, he was dealt another blow at the end. Poor Chris. Can't wait for the next one. Executive producer Faye coming through to say, it's been so long since I've seen this show. I always liked Paul Rudd as Bobby, but how he puts together his speeches just remind me of Jeff's half-assery in Community. It is scary how these speeches just win people over.
Yeah.
Alright, then we have JoJo coming through to say, this one is a true classic. The quick shots in the debate get me every time. Money shot. Fudge-sickles. And then we get some Leslie magic in the end. Also, I think this is the first episode with I love you and I like you, which is one of the all-time great PNR quotes. Corey adds, I was going to say, I think this is the first I love you and I like you. So fucking cute. It was adorable. I was cheesing heart body. I was like, they're so cute. Corey also adds, Paul Rudd saying, I'm not going to clean your room, no mas. And Fudge-sickles always cracks me up. And finally, Gregory coming through to say, 420, we here. Since you had to make that super.
Hey, we got 420 up in there.
We up in here. Alright, let's get to 21 right now.
This is on a routine campaign shot down Paul Need. 1. Leslie Note. Pause. Was attacked. Play. By a pie. Luckily, it only hit Jerry, so no damage was done. Play. The only evidence we have is a video shot by Pause, my wife, April Ludgate. This is Burt Macklin's greatest assignment yet. If you are watching, perpetrator, just know that you are still at large. Okay, listen up.
Just know that you're still at large.
As you know,
he cannot be going on TV with a fake FBI jacket on.
Conducting a security sweep. Also, from now on, we'll be using code names. You can address me as Eagle One, and code name Ben.
Right now, I need you to get me a triple espresso with 8 sugars. Okay.
Okay, I'm on it. I'll go. I'm going.
Please, I can go. I don't mind. It's better than listening to a stump speech for a millionth time.
No, I will do it. I have to do it. I need to do it. Goodbye.
I have to do it. I need to do it.
Romantically.
Right.
Nelson Kirkich in Perkins.
But the rest
Just
of the
let me do it
speech,
every time.
fantastic.
Man, it's getting
Back to
somebody.
building parks, helping the community, and putting together the Harvest Festival.
No
Where was
respect, though,
Bobby?
T.
He and his father, Nick Newport, were exploiting his city for their personal gain. You deserve more.
Here's the best part. Watch what happens when she says,
Together we can build a better Pawnee.
Everybody says they care about the issues, but at the end of the day, all anyone really wants is free clothing shot at them from a cannon.
Staring at this board for days.
I'm not changing my mind.
We already paid for those vans, Mr. Butler. $900 for one day.
Yeah, it was 900, but now it's 10,000.
Oh my
The
God.
Newport campaign offered me 10 grand to just rent the vans and park them somewhere. So I'm going to tear up your contract and I'm going to take the money. Anything else? No? Great.
$10,000, rent the vans, just take them somewhere.
Let me tell you how it's going to go down. In a few minutes, we'll walk in there, we'll give Marty...
I said.
I said, no. My official statement is That is overall
Say
a
it.
bummer. And together we can build a better pony. No.
No t-shirts.
Oh, jeez.
Frankly, he's a real jerk.
Harsh words, but this reporter does love those t-shirt cannons. Now, Jen, what are your thoughts about all this?
This is not a time for politics.
Oh my
I'm
god.
calling on Leslie Knope to cancel all of her campaign events out of respect.
We just stop campaigning. We stop, we lose.
Good answer, great body. And try to beat what he said.
Great body.
Beat him.
Not with that attitude.
Okay, fine. I think you should stop. At least until you apologize to Bobby in person.
April, I wasn't listening, but I strongly disagree with Anne.
Andy?
If the guy...
Okay.
If the guy...
Members of Bobby Newport's family you'd like to attack?
And quit ducking the waffle question. Did Groffle use a boat of some kind?
All right, that's all the questions for now.
Did Garfield use a boat with some...
They swam across the syrup river.
Miss Knope?
Yeah, I'm never gonna get away from these
Hey, Chris, you would not ride the bike.
Obvious
That'd be the damn bus.
You have to apologize to Bobby and stop campaigning.
Okay, fine. We go to Bobby Newport, you apologize,
Good.
and then we leak the details to the press, which restores your reputation and buys us enough time to finish the bus tour.
Nice.
No, that's not a real apology. It's just sneaky. I don't like it.
And for
I don't
once,
like
this
it.
is not about you. A man is dead.
Look, friend,
It's
I
like, what is
respect
happening
your
right now?
selfish devotion to the free market, but you can't welch on a contract. Where I come from, a man's word is sacred.
Okay, what's your stance on pinky swears, George Washington? I'm taking the money.
Fine, I'll match it. I'll give you $10,000 for the vans. Deal?
No. Price has gone up. Now it's $12,000.
What? Why?
Look, I own a fleet of 22 crappy white vans, and for some reason there's a massive bidding war going on over them. Now, for a guy whose only assets are 22 crappy white vans, it's pretty much a dream scenario. So I'm just gonna ride this out.
Politics. Oh, wow.
Baby, in the
Leslie
chat.
Knope
Set him up.
is driving her campaign bus through a memorial service.
Back it up.
Back it up.
Okay, back up.
Babe.
Just when we thought she could
They're gonna crash into the picture. No, no, no. No, no.
Go forward. Go forward.
I feel like he's dying.
She act like she even knew who he was.
Oh.
Horses are awesome. Secondly, Anne is kind of lame, so way to dodge a bullet.
Anne's kind of
Wilson
lame.
is Jerry's daughter, so 2 bullets.
2 bullets.
And you're not alone. You've got lots of friends somewhere.
That looks like me.
Hey, can we talk for a second? Look, I just wanted to say I'm
You
really
just
sorry
can't
that
hear
Dad
me.
died, and I'm really, really sorry I called him a jerk.
That's okay. He was like 1,000,000 years old. And he was kind of a jerk. The only reason I did this campaign was to impress him, and he couldn't have cared less.
You know, my mom was a great athlete when she was a kid. So in junior high, I joined the track team to impress her, even though I hated it. And at the end of the year, I ran the 5,000 meters in this huge track event, and I finished dead last. And I thought she was going to be really disappointed in me, but she wasn't. She ran up to me and she wrapped me up in this big hug, and she told me she had never been more proud of me.
Thanks, Leslie. That's a great story. I'm not 100% sure I get the point, but...
You finished this race, Bobby. The campaign is over, and you finished. Win or lose, I bet you anything that your dad was proud of you.
Now I get it.
There you go. There you go.
Never booked dicks.
Okay. You didn't
There's
get
no
it.
vans within 50 miles, and for some reason, no one wants to lend me $10,000.
Even if we had the dough,
And
that
for
punk
some
artist
reason.
would just demand more, trust me.
Don't move. Let's just stay here for like an hour and not let him out.
This isn't right. Our girls worked hard. We're so close. I know you didn't just hit my baby.
Hey! What the hell, guys? Move!
All right. Y'all got your seatbelts on? Did you see that? That son of a bitch just rear-ended me. Am I dead?
What the hell?
Exactly, Bill. What the hell? You just rear-ended me.
That is not what happened.
But I've got witnesses.
Yeah, it went down exactly the way my girl said it did, you mean bald man.
Hey, what about you, Mr. A man's word is sacred?
Well, it is, but you're an ass.
So we can
But you're an asshole.
I will accept payment in van rentals.
Ah!
All right, let's go to the video again. Sweet kick. Leslie exits
Baby.
the building, and then you get hit. What else do we know? We know that Leslie was about 15 feet in front of you. So clearly the assailant has terrible aim. Or
They were trying to hit you.
Leslie wasn't the target. Well, who then?
Okay, that's permanent.
Go find Ben, get a list of everyone he's ever fired. Go, go!
Fake, he just wrote permanent marker on the
Son
TV.
of a bitch.
Exactly.
A lot of people have been asking me how I feel about everything that's happened today. Well, let me tell you a little story. My dad was this amazing athlete when he was a kid.
Oh my god.
When I was in junior high, I started doing track.
He's
Just to
saying
impress him,
her story.
even though I hated it. At the end of the year, I entered the 5,000 meters. And I won.
The
It
5,000
was
meters.
awesome. My dad wrapped me in a big hug and said he was proud of me. That's just a great story that happened between me and my dad.
That's just a great story that happened.
We're dead. It's over.
That's my story.
Before I go, I want to bring up a special guest. Somebody who's been very supportive and mega cool today.
Mega cool.
Leslie, Nope, will you come up here?
What?
Come on, come up here. You know, Leslie's been getting a lot of heat today, but I want you all to know that we talked person to person, and she's really great. People should stop being so mean to her. In fact, if you don't vote for me tomorrow, you should vote for her, because she's super, super awesome lady. Leslie.
Super.
Wow.
Super.
Yeah!
Thank you, buddy. And I'm out.
Chris, right? Hi, I'm Jen.
Oh my god.
You know, there are 30 bedrooms in this house. Bobby's in one, there's a dead guy in another, the rest are free. What do you say?
Oh, that is very flattering. But you're the opposition campaign manager. I couldn't do that to Leslie.
Oh, for God's sake, Chris, this campaign is over. My job is done and so is yours. It's just sex. I'm very good at it.
Okay.
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 Have a good all day, honey.
Okay. Thank you, Chris. Go again.
Alright.
Sewage, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Ben White fired you for sending pictures of your penis to everyone, and you've come here to pie him.
Little twerp has it coming.
Oh, dude, I dare you. Please, give me one reason to take you down. How we love.
But he got. Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. All right, let's go.
Wow.
I did it.
He did solve it though.
Great job.
Wow. He was standing there with the pie. Very obvious. Alright, that was episode 21 of Parks, and man, great episode right there. I think we can go ahead and call this one. This is done. You can go ahead and ring the bell, put the kids up. It's a done deal. Bobby Newport done shut it down and gave Leslie all the reason to be winning, even so much that his campaign manager is out. And good job for her being out, because that left a good thing for Chris to go ahead and take care of. So I loved it all, man. Andy came back and through. He was being strong with his comedy. Yeah, so I'm feeling all of that for real. And I just thought this was a really good episode. Everybody came through and did their part. And then the unity of the team, Don and them getting them bands. It just all worked in this, man. So I can't wait to see what the end result is when we get to polling tomorrow, or when we get to the next episode, because I hope Leslie wins, because she deserves it. I had a good time with this episode.
Yeah, I mean, it's just solid for me. Like, I have no complaints. I so love Chris getting a W at the end of this episode. I mean, just his smile just made me smile. Just like, oh my goodness, go do that. I loved April coming through again, being supportive of a team. Like, I like that she was leaning back into her, I hate everything that Anne is. Anne's not really cool though, because that's part of who she is too.
Mm-hmm.
So I liked seeing that part of her again too this episode. I loved Andy having his own investigative going going on and keep replaying
About
Jerry
pie.
getting pie to the face.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant. It's so good. Loved all of it. I absolutely love the chemistry between Leslie and Ben. I'm like over here just geeking super hard. I like love it so much. I like fully leaned into their relationship now, and it's effing adorable to me. But I just think it's a solid episode from start to finish. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk Reaction for Parks and Rec Season 4, Episode 21. And until next time, people, peace.